G'day. I'm going to be showing you how to build a bridge really quickly. Now, I know you might be looking at this and going, "Ooh, cobblestone, couldn't you use a nicer block?" But this bridge is for my world in a place where part of the lore is there's not many people out here. And so as a result of that, they don't have that many resources. Shipping the nice fancy resources is not available. They just want a bridge built. And they'll worry about fancy stuff later once a larger population moves out here. So in case you're looking at that and going, that's the ugliest bridge I've ever seen. Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the bridge is built. Yay, as opposed to this is a nice fancy bridge. And think about it. If you're in a high population area, then yeah, you're going to have a bridge with that'll look fancy. Edmonton spent, for instance, in Canada, spent like millions of dollars on a nice fancy bridge. But if you're just trying to get from point A to point B, yeah, you're not the biggest fan of how it looks, especially if it's in the rural area. And as you can see, this is as rural as it gets. I'm a great distance from my capital, Towerland. So what I've done is I've looked at how deep the water line is, and in this case, it goes down 48 blocks. Okay. So I got one bridge pillar, one command block, which will say, hey, so every so often, and I've already built those, as you can see all the way along, but every 10 I'm going to build a new bridge pillar. I started at 4506, and of course what I'm doing here is I'm cloning the bridge pillar. 4506 is the Z value, I'm assuming you know that, and then from there I did 4496, so I would have done like this, and as you can see, it would, hopefully you just saw that, where it just made another pillar for the bridge, and then I keep making pillars every 10 blocks. And then I just keep changing that, so I would put 86, and so on and so forth. And then, once I'm done making all the pillars for the bridge, I have a second one over here, and what this will do, and I'll start again, I'll start it at, just make sure I don't overwrite it. Okay, so I'm at 4506, so I'm going to do 4496, and so what I do is I set it up so that it overwrites every 10. 86, and I do that all the way, and so quite literally within a minute, if I set up my blocks right, and you can sort of check the coding and figure it out, I have my bridge built. Now you might be asking, hey, I saw initially that your first block, the one that makes the pillars, was actually at 19, was not at 26, where you leave the bridge. And yeah, there's a reason for that, and let's head down there. Because at the very end, instead of just having one pillar, I have a number of them. And the reason why I have this, and again, I'm going to take out these sea lanterns that go into the land here, is so that from here I can turn and go east, which is the way my bridge is going to go. And so yeah, that's how you build a bridge in literally, a long bridge at that, in literally just a few minutes. One other thing you'll notice, unlike most of my bridges, I actually, instead of having it 6, and so that way you can have a horse go this way, a horse go this way. In this case, I've done it 8, just so that if you're familiar with the Confederation Bridge that links the province of Prince Edward Island in Canada to New Brunswick, it has at the edges these areas so that when ice comes upon it, the ice will basically be moved up and smashed up so it doesn't take out the bridge. Again, you can research that if you want. So I have something sort of set up like that where I have lanterns to melt the ice, so if it was real, because again, this is make believe, obviously, but if it was real, the ice would smash up, and so this way, this helps preserve the bridge and make it last longer. So I try to incorporate some real elements into my bridge building. So yeah. And so in this case, I do it 8. So anyways, it's a long video showing you how to build a bridge quickly. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video, and hope you check out my next video. Later.